Hey everyone, wanted to give a quick update on everything happening with student ministry so that you can know what our next steps are. So obviously, we're in a time of social distancing, kind of isolation, honestly. You can see I'm here. This is my home office. So I'm cooped up here. I got my game fuel, watermelon flavored, if you're wondering. So make sure you're being safe, that you're staying in your homes as much as you can, and being careful not to spread this virus. But since we can't meet in person, we have a lot of online ways that we're going to meet. So first off, our church will be meeting at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings for our normal Sunday morning worship set. I'll be preaching this week on Jesus saying, "I thirst" on the cross, so make sure you tune into that. But you should tune in every week to it. This will be a great way just for us as a church to be together as best as we can. So second, I'll be sending out some 5-minute videos like this. It won't be too long. I know listening to me in person is boring enough, and listening to anyone on the video is boring. So I'm going to make it as short and as good and as interesting as I can. But be making sure that you're watching that. I'll be sending them out in email. I'll be sending them through Facebook. I might be streaming them on YouTube. I don't know what I'm thinking about right now exactly. But I'll be sending out some short devotional stuff like that. So make sure you're watching those videos that will be coming out every week. Secondly, we'll be starting a YouVersion plan. So we start one tomorrow. It's called Jehovah Shalom, which means the Lord is our peace. It's 4 days, and we're just talking about these passages in Judges that kind of show Jehovah Shalom, how the Lord is peace. So, man, what a timely study that will be. And I'm looking forward to it just for myself, to be reminded of this. It's a great time of uncertainty, of chaos. But we know that the Lord is peace, and through him we can have peace too. So finally, there's an app called House Party that I want you all to download. Many of you already have it. I checked, probably about a dozen already are logged on. So House Party is kind of like a group FaceTime thing for us to meet on. I want us to do some discussion stuff through it as we talk about our YouVersion plan, as we talk about the videos I'll be sending out in our Sunday morning sermons. We'll be discussing all of that, just kind of trying to understand how it applies to us, some daily examples that we can put into practice. And also, it's just a great way for us to catch up. Man, this is going to be hard for us for so long to be kind of shut up in our homes and to be isolated. So we want to, as best we can, to reach out and be a community, to be with one another. And finally, I wanted to give a kind of a reminder, and I'm going to be preaching a little bit on this topic we're going to be touching on it Sunday. It's Hebrews 4:15. We do not have a high priest, meaning Christ. Christ is our high priest. We do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who has been tested in every way as we are, yet without sin. Therefore, let us approach the throne of grace with boldness, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us at the proper time. Jesus may not have walked the earth during COVID-19, but there were a lot of other uncertain times that he lived in, and he was able to do all of it without doubting God, without doubting his goodness. And so we can follow his example, and we can pray to him knowing that he understands our struggles, he understands our weaknesses, and he loves us, and he wants to help us. Guys, I want to let you know I'm praying for you. I love you guys. I pray through this time that you would use it to, there's a lot of free time, I'm sure, because of everything closing. Pray that you would use it to spend time in your Bible, to be in prayer with God, to talk with one another, and encourage one another in the faith. Feel free to contact me or any of our small group leaders. If you're struggling with anything, we would love to talk to you, encourage you, and pray with you. Guys, we'll get through this together. We'll get through it by relying upon God and by encouraging one another. So let's make sure that we're doing both of that. Again, House Party, YouVersion, and these videos. Make sure you're doing all of them. We'll get through it, guys. Thanks.